Hey, I'm Happy Healthy Kyle, and welcome to this video where I'm going to share with you my process and how to naturally and healthily go about creating food coloring by using whole food ingredients either in powdered form or by making a puree. Now, why not just use regular artificial food coloring? Well, I don't know about you, but I like my brain and my liver, and it turns out that artificial colors are not so good for either, which is why I wanted to share with you how easy it is to make your food bright and colorful in a way that's not only healthy, but actually really good for you. It's a win-win. To demonstrate each color, I'm going to be using a coconut-based whipped cream, which you can find the simple recipe for how to make that, along with more details of this process, in the description below. But for now, let's get started with our first color. Green. Green is one of the easiest colors to make. The simplest way is to go ahead and mix in some matcha, green tea powder, or spirulina, one of the most nutritious things that you can eat, and simply just mix away. Now, if you're lacking powders, simply steam some spinach and blend it up into a puree or into your pancake, muffin, or whatever else mix that you're making, and this will result in a nice green pastry. The next color we will cover is blue. Now there are many ways to accomplish this one, but I'm about to share with you the simplest method that I recently discovered that works fantastic. By using what's called butterfly flower, or sometimes called blue matcha. This is an interesting ingredient that is used medicinally to enhance memory, promote relaxation, and even treat stress. As if a tasty whipped cream didn't already make you happy enough. But just look at that blue. Awesome, right? Next up, we have pink. As I like simplicity, the easiest way to accomplish this one is by simply adding in some beet powder, mix away, and bam! You have a nice bright pink colored whipped cream. Make sure to add this one in slowly, as if you put in too much, it can cross the border to red. And speaking of red, when it comes to red, this is pretty much the same process as pink. However, we step up our game from powder to full-on beets. To make red using beets, first simply boil some beets, save the juices that remain so you can add some into a puree to mix in your whipped cream to achieve a nice tasty red. Another method would be to use berries. In this case, I used raspberries this time around. This was rather easy. All I had to do was simply just steam them a bit, and once I put them into a bowl and stirred it, it pretty much just self-pureed. And as a nice result, it had a beautiful tasting red. Let's now move on to the brighter spectrum now, with orange. The easiest way to achieve orange is to simply get a can of pumpkin puree and scoop some into your whipped cream and mix away. There you have it, a tasty orange in seconds. Now if you don't have pumpkin puree, you could also just manage to boil up some carrots and puree them as well. But again, I like it easy, and pumpkin was mighty simple. Next up, let's brighten up this orange and take it to a yellow. To achieve a bright yellow, you can dash in some turmeric and mix away. Turmeric is great for reducing inflammation as well, so this could be helpful for you. Now it does have a stronger flavor, so if you have picky eaters, then why not just crack open a can of juicy mangoes and puree them into a nice orange paste. Then again, mix away into your whipped cream and enjoy. Now side note, mangoes also have a strong flavor, but in this case, it's actually extremely tasty, especially mixed with this cream here. Give it a try. Okay, now as a test, I wanted to have some fun and try steaming some purple cabbage and use the leftover juice that I always found just beautifully colored. However, it did not really make a purple as anticipated, but more of a light violet, so it's still good and useful. Now, however, when you do puree blueberries, I thought as they're called blue, it would just be, well, blue, but it turned out to be a rather nice purple. So let's call them purple berries now. Yeah. So there you have it. Many easy ways to create various colors of whipped cream the healthy and natural way using whole food ingredients. Now, there are many ways to color food naturally, and these ingredients can go way beyond just whipped cream. But this was a good way to prepare for a full week of colorful lattes while making a video with the help of my sister, who is far more skillful at mixing things without making such a mess. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to share a few tips with you that I learned throughout the process of making this video. When pureeing spinach, make sure to use more leaves than stem to make the final blend go much smoother. Also, generally when using powdered forms of colors, you will get less flavor in the final result compared to when using whole food ingredients. So keep this in mind if you want your whipped cream or whatever to have more or less flavor. If you wish to learn more about the process of making these nutritional food colors, how to make coconut milk whipped cream, or about the nutritional benefits of some of these ingredients, then I recommend you see the link in the description below for a quick written guide on all that I just mentioned. Now, I hope this video helped you get excited and inspired to create a colorful new recipe of your very own. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, or even better, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future happy and healthy tips and recipes in the future. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And how to naturally and healthily create food coloring by using whole food ingredients and having a dog enter the room. Natural and healthy food colorings by using whole food ingredients. I need to read because my improv is not very good.